This show is sponsored by MidasResources.com, your trusted source for precious metals since 1996. Call Midas today at 1-800-686-2237.
Good morning, greetings, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use drugs and medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and to your well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body and more in control of your health. You're more and more knowledgeable, and you know that you can overcome any health issue. That's why we're here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 25 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and high blood pressure, obesity, psoriasis, acne, rosacea, fibromyalgia, migraine headaches, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds, recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called miraculous. But what is in the world of the body, what's in the world of biology, standard operating procedure. Because the human body is always a healing and regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while it may seem like a miracle to some folks, this renewing system is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health, nutrition, prescription drugs, if you want to get off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we welcome your phone calls here on The Bright Side. Our number is 866-582-9933. You may want to get on board early. The lines fill up pretty quickly here on The Bright Side every day. 866-582-9933. Especially like success stories if you want to share how nutritional supplementation has helped you or your loved ones. We'd love to hear from you. And if you want to learn more about the longevity products, you can give us a call too at 866-582-9933, or you can get to my website, brightsideben.com. We got a shopping cart up there with all the longevity products. You can also call Phyllis and Andy or Nasima or Angela at 866-735-2470. Make sure you ask them about my personal favorite longevity product, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine Multivitamin Mineral Complex Powder. You add it to water, you drink it up. It tastes great, and for most folks, you're going to notice results pretty darn quickly, sometimes in just one dose or one day. I'm starting to get some really cool letters from people who have experienced some of the power of Beyond Tangy Tangerine. And you know what else? If you know somebody who doesn't believe how important it is to get on a nutritional supplement program, one of those naysayers, oh, I get everything I need from the 4 food groups, tell them to check out the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, especially if they're not feeling as good as they should be. Beyond Tangy Tangerine is liquid nutrition. It goes right to work, and the sicker you are, the faster it works, especially if you have digestive problems. Liquid nutrition is always what you want to look into if you have any kind of digestive, and in fact, for all of us, you don't need any digestive problems to benefit from liquid nutrition, but especially if you had a gallbladder removed or you have chronic digestive issues like celiac disease or Crohn's disease. Liquid nutrients are the way to go. The Beyond Tangy Tangerine allows you to do that. You get all your fat-soluble vitamins, water-soluble vitamins, amino acids, copper, zinc, selenium, all the nutrients we talk about here on The Bright Side. Fruit and vegetable powder, plant-derived mineral powder. It's less than $50 a month. It tastes great. It's called Beyond Tangy Tangerine. You can get it off the shopping cart or from Phyllis and Andy at 866-735-2470. Okay, thanks so much for joining us today, folks, on The Bright Side. Yesterday we were talking about the philosophy, the idea that there's really only one thing going on when we're sick. There's really only one thing that's going on when we're supposedly have some kind of health crisis, and that is the body's breaking down more than it's building up. This idea that the body's always breaking down and building up, but we are net breakdown when there is chronic degenerative diseases. And we said yesterday that all the many diagnoses, there's thousands, literally thousands upon thousands of different diagnoses, and they all exist only as labels and names and descriptions. You got a pain in your muscles. Oh, that's fibromyalgia. My digestive system is screaming at me the only way it knows how, with loose stools and bloating and cramping. It's angry at me because of something I ate. Oh, that must be colitis. Oh, my immune system is so confused from all the stuff that's going on with my defenses and digestive invaders that now it's affecting my joints and now it's affecting my thyroid. Oh, you have autoimmune disease or Graves' disease or celiac disease or Crohn's disease. This labeling and diagnosing so we can be drugged and billed reaches its peak of stupidity, of absurdity with psychiatric disorders. Oh, you're bummed out. Oh, you're depressed. Take this Abilify, this Prozac, this Effexor, this Zoloft. Oh, your moods keep changing. That's called bipolar disorder. And here's some lithium. Here's some Prozac. The latest psychiatric craziness, and make no mistake about it, nothing exemplifies the stupidity of the medical paradigm of diagnoses and drugs. Nothing exemplifies this more than the pseudoscience of psychiatry. It's almost like a farce. The latest is obsessive shopping disorder and oppositional defiance disorder. That's my personal favorite one. Oppositional defiance disorder. It sounds like something you'd hear on a Saturday Night Live skit, but it's not. It's right there in the new DSM, Diagnostic Statistic Manual. It has all the different diagnoses for psychiatric illness. Yesterday there was an article published in the Journal of the Public Library of Science that reported that there are brain changes that show up when someone has obsessive internet disorder. I'm not kidding you, folks. The next thing you're going to see is a medicine that you can get that's going to reduce the signs and symptoms of obsessive internet disorder. Do you know there were 250 million prescriptions written for antidepressant drugs last year alone? It's a multi-billion-dollar business worth $14 or $15 billion a year. Then there's those commercials. Have you noticed how much drug advertising is out there? I counted 6 ads in 1 hour yesterday on MSNBC. What do you think the purpose of having direct-to-consumer advertising, reinforcing the idea that if you have Crohn's disease and you take a pill and smiley, happy people are the result, and then you're dancing a jig? What do you think the purpose is of showing how happy people are after they take medicine? That's not how things work, but the implications are there. Marketers love implications. Advertisers love implications and suggestions. They love when they don't have to communicate logically. They love when they don't have to communicate rationally with our higher brain centers. They love when they can play with emotions and subtle subliminal signaling, smiley, happy people taking their prescriptions. The reality of it is that the real story is, folks, from a rational, intelligent, thoughtful standpoint, is these things, these prescriptions, these drugs, these medicines are awful. And if you are on a long-term chronic medicine, you want to be doing everything you can possibly do to get off of it, including nutritionally supplementing, including watching food, including watching drink, including moving our bodies around. Why is this such a hard sell to conventional and mainstream thinking? Why is it so hard to believe that this idea of supplementing or paying attention to our foods or paying attention to our drinks or exercising / relaxing? And by the way, you want to exercise a whole heck of a lot less than you want to relax. The body loves to relax. You always want to exercise 1/10 of the amount that you're relaxing. It's like a 9-to-1 ratio of relaxation to exercise for maximum benefits. In any case, why is this such a hard sell? Why is it such a hard sell to say to somebody, hey, you need some nutritional supplements, you need to correct your diet? Why is it such an easy sell to say, here's a prescription drug, here's a drug for your heart, not here's a treadmill for your heart, or not here's a diet plan for your heart, or not here's some Beyond Tangy Tangerine for your heart? Why is it that when we hear supplementation, we hear how important it is to supplement? Probably not for a lot of you guys, but for most people, why is it when they hear how important it is to supplement, they immediately think of quacks, or they immediately think of hippie medicine, or you must be from Boulder, Colorado? Why is it that we think it's normal and it's okay to take prescription drugs, but we think it's wacky to take supplements? Why is it that we think that the normal conventional medicine is going to the doctor, but alternative medicine, think of the implications of just the word alternative. Alternative medicine is using vitamins. Conventional medicine is going to your doctor, getting a drug, but alternative medicine is using nutritional supplements. Folks, this is a mass hypnotic trance that is reinforced by interests that are not our interests. This model of degeneration This model of degeneration leading to a drug where you take a pill for every disease you have. It doesn't serve us as individuals. It doesn't serve our loved ones. It doesn't serve my dad, whom I watched degenerate because he wouldn't dare even think of challenging this conventional model. We'll be back after this. We'll take a break. Our number is 866-582-9933. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You are listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back after this.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, the Dead Doctors Don't Lie guy. Have you ever wondered why farmers can keep their livestock lean and healthy just by feeding them minerals in a nutrient-dense diet? Before market, they cut off their minerals, leaving them to crave high-calorie grains to fatten them up. So if weight control is this easy, why does the medical system prescribe invasive surgical gastric bypass for humans? The truth be told, according to research, you can avoid over 900 different diseases just by getting 90 essential nutrients daily. Check us out on the web at sonsoflibertyteam.com and order your Healthy Start Pack and get your 90 for life. Or dial 855-301-TEAM. I said essential, not optional, and every day. Easy. 90 for life on the web at sonsoflibertyteam.com or call 855-301-TEAM. That's 855-301-TEAM. That's 855-301-TEAM. Check us out on the web at sonsoflibertyteam.com. At sonsoflibertyteam.com.
Adam Miller here with Midas Resources. Today, September 17th, 2014, gold opened at $1237.60. A 1-ounce gold coin can be purchased for $1282.97, $641.48 for a half-ounce, or $320.74 for a quarter-ounce. That's $1282.97, $641.48, and $320.74.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? Wait a sec. Gold and silver is going up while Congress is trying to settle on the next debt increase. And there's no end to this madness. That old 401k and IRA can be converted into physical gold without tax consequences. I explained this in my book, 10 Reasons to Buy Gold. Don't let time slip away. Call for your free copy today, 800-686-2237. Get away from that Washington spin and get honest answers about gold. 800-686-2237. The book is free, 800-686-2237.
September is National Preparedness Month, so make it a September to remember by getting your emergency food supply from the Freeze Dry Guy. On sale this month, our 2014 Stew Butter and Potatoes unit. You'll get one number 10 can each of high-quality Mountain House chicken stew, vegetable stew with beef, pilot crackers, plus the highest quality dehydrated ABC stew, butter and potatoes for a total of 160 1/2 cup servings. Retail value $161.41, but not this month. The Freeze Dry Guy offers the 2014 Stew Butter and Potatoes unit for only $123.93. Save over $37. Plenty of protein, veggies, carbs for energy, and tasty, hearty, storable food with a shelf life of over 25 years. Call 866-404-3663. Free shipping to the lower 48 states. Click freezedryguy.com or call 866-404-3663. That's freezedryguy.com. Hurry! The National Preparedness Month sale ends September 30th from the Freeze Dry Guy. The finest freeze-dried and dehydrated foods available anywhere for long-term storage.
Imagine looking in the mirror and to your surprise, you look 10 years younger. How would it make you feel? Looking younger can be your reality with our breakthrough anti-aging formula that's clinically proven to visibly and dramatically improve wrinkles, lines, and skin tone. Call 1-844-500-0815. That's 1-844-500-0815. Or visit ImagineLookingYounger.com.
Next to water and food, you need a safe, storable fuel supply for your preparedness needs. Spare fuel is the answer. Spare fuel can be used in any gas-powered vehicle or generator. Spare fuel is perfect for any unforeseen out-of-gas emergencies. Unlike gasoline, spare fuel is safe to store with your other supplies, and it can be stored for many years. Go to GetSpareFuel.com for special pricing. That's GetSpareFuel.com.
Not just an alternative to the mainstream media. We're the premier independent talk radio network. We are GCN.
Okay, we are back. back on The Bright Side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for joining us. We're here every day. If you like what you hear, tell your friends. It is 8 to 9 Pacific, 10 to 11 Central Time, and 24/7 on the archive page at brightsideben.com. You can also check out the shopping cart with all the longevity products at brightsideben.com. We also have articles and videos that explain some of the ideas about the Bright Side philosophy. We're talking a little bit about the Bright Side philosophy